wish I could go back in time.
And what would you do?
Keep him from falling asleep.
Talking about it. Because everyone else wanted to know, you know?
Sometimes I'll be sitting at home and I'll start crying, and Randy will know why, because and then he'll say okay, and then I'll say a few things, then I'll get over it. But to sit there and guts it all out, I can't, because it just comes whenever it wants to come.
But he's always with me everywhere I go. Danny's always with me, and I see Danny all the time.
Scarred. Everybody in this world is scarred. That's right. They heal, and so you got a mark. It's our mark of life.
You have to make a movie about grief, eh?
He would say, we terrible care and what. But don't like anybody, don't take shit from anybody. Don't let people walk all over you. And don't take it from me either. That's what he said to me Christmas Day on the river.
And everything came to me. Like, every night I go to bed, I would see Daddy. And I wouldn't sleep. And I couldn't do anything. I would fall apart. I didn't know where to turn. I wanted to get out of here. I just wanted to, I jumped in the car and I drove miles down the highway, and then I ended up.
Yeah, Danny's loss brings up a lot of bad memories. A lot of years past, both myself, the things I did when I was a kid.
And coming back from the funeral, Kelly and I, that Sunday afternoon, we were around the accident scene, and I told Kelly you're gonna have to drive. I started crying some, because I knew we were getting close to it, and, that was it.
Danny's death probably sort of made us look at ourselves a little more, and I think it's probably making us appreciate one another a little more.
Like, I don't want to say goodbye, but I keep putting it off.
I don't really know who Danny was besides my brother and a friend, or what he was looking for. Like I said before, he was just quickly passing through.
Was a different kind of grief. It would hurt when I lost Leo, but not like Danny. Like he was my own flesh and blood.
See, the way I see it, Danny wasn't supposed to die.
I feel sort of guilty because I didn't really keep him awake. I was just reading.
And he's the one that had the most to live for.
Maybe he didn't sense something was going to happen. He wanted to make up for lost time or something.
And like maybe if we weren't listening to like a slow song on the radio,
It's
Danny
just
wouldn't
not
have
right.
died, and because he wouldn't get lulled, you know, and maybe
The greatest
You wanted to make up
doctors
for lost
known
time or something.
where Danny went. I guess I could sure.
And I remember seeing him just before he died.
5
when we had
minutes
stopped.
before
He said,
Danny
we'll just
died,
stop
that's Sunday
and go and
afternoon.
have something to eat in about
Kelly and I were coming
45
back
hours
from
drive.
Red Deer to Calgary. It was about
I could see him
2:25,
looking at me,
2:20 Winnipeg.
tired, but he ate,
Red
and
Deer
it's like,
time, which was about
I could still see him looking at me.
20 after 3 in Saskatchewan time, and we had finished praying quite a while ago when we were traveling and stuff, and I really felt a real burden to
Sometimes I
pray for
wonder
Danny
maybe
that
Danny
time.
was tired or with
I
him.
knew that he was traveling.
Maybe it
Where,
was
what the
just-
circumstances were, I did not know. And I really felt a real
Maybe it was
strong
time.
burden to
Maybe he
pray
felt
for
he
him.
had his fulfillment, you know.
And I guess within 5 or 10 minutes after that, he
I'm
died.
so scared that something's
And,
gonna happen to me. And he said,
I guess
so.
I feel the peace that at the last
I said,
minute
"Are
when
you
Danny
afraid
had a
to
chance to
die?"
cry
He
out.
said, I said, you're not afraid to die at all? And he said, no. He says, it's nothing. Close your eyes and you're gone, so what? And that's how he died.
I don't know, I've never dealt with death like this before. I mean, it's never, you know.
Like that, I
I've
can't
dealt,
piece
you
some
know,
of that
when I lost
together.
my
I
grandparents
piece
and
some
stuff.
things and I think I find peace within myself.
I saw them die to everything, and I said goodbye and that kind of thing. And I guess it's because I never had the chance to say goodbye.
Wonder why.
Well, see, every day's different.
If I was to focus on it, I don't know, time I think I'd go crazy.
When I'd get up in the morning, like I thought of
That's
him,
why
like,
I'm
it was like, it was his name was engraved in my forehead.
And
For the first 3-4 months, you know, it's like,
yeah, different
I'd go to bed at
songs.
night and I'd have him on my mind. I'd wake up in the morning and I'd think of him.
And sometimes I wish,
And I'd look
I
at
say,
his
wow,
picture and I'd think of him.
he's gonna come walking home,
I see a difference.
or hear the phone ring. And then I see him sit,
Actually,
look at his pictures.
I put it aside.
I wonder why.
He's in Beaucage. I go. I think I've been to the grave about 15, 20 times.
I gotta put it aside.
If I don't go there to mourn, I go there to talk.
I was never really angry. I was kind of sad all the time.
Some time.
I've never been
Orphan home or something like that. Danny,
mourning and grieving and wailing after people die, so to speak.
be on my mind.
And I think that when people do continue with that, it drains life out of them.
I think back to,
And I can see it, it's done that
it's
to
always
mine.
that emptiness that
And I look back.
I'm left because it leaves me empty because I don't
Yeah,
don't
we
get to
lost
see him.
somebody.
You know,
There's hard times, there's good times. But try to reflect on the good times.
A lot of things
Good
that,
times together,
that I
man.
wanted to do, I should have did with Danny.
he was over here a lot.
Think, the past and just have to live for it, you know.
I miss him.
You know,
Just,
what I had
you know,
more time with Danny at Christmas time, and everybody was all
He was a good friend.
happy at down by the river that Christmas and stuff, and we left a little earlier and you know and stuff. But I just kind of waited
things that
down by the
Danny
river
felt
to
and
look and
experienced
see it, take care,
when
and
he was still
I
alive.
guess you know.
And there were the simple things in life.
And I would think
that's
all the things
what I'm
that
lacking
what I
in
went through
And that's
when I was a
what
child, what I did and what I shouldn't have done and what I said and what I shouldn't have said. When I, in my life, when I was, you know, growing up.
What do I have to do now? What do I have to do?
And then, you know,
Can this be resolved?
I couldn't.
That whatever you feel like is left over, like
Every time
my
I turn
feelings
around,
towards Danny and
you know,
resentments and
I'd see him.
that.
I go in the bedroom or come in here or, you know, it's just things just coming back. And I was like,
But maybe if I let go of the anger and the bitterness and all that, and then maybe I'll have the happy memories. But it's like if I let go,
Like, or if that's my
what do I have left to hang on to with the memories? And sometimes I think, well, that's not enough. I want more than that.
And he was very sincere.
And when I'm
Even though
making
we
my
argued
buns, I
a
think
lot.
of him a lot because that's
That
what he used
sincerity
to like
was sort
to
of
do.
overwhelming for a man.
Different little things like in the
He was
yard
always wanting
outside,
to be helpful and
and how he liked the yard.
he wanted to understand
So
the
when I'm,
family so
then after
bad
I'm
and
done
understand
cutting
why
my
there was so
grasses,
much
sometimes I sit
anger
down
and
and
hate. Because he
Danny would
wasn't
say,
part of
"Oh,
it.
this is good. Looks nice, Mom. Your yard. Don't sell the house. It looks nice. This was his home, and he really loved it."
Memories. Memories of happy times, of long goodbyes that make you cry, of laughter that really filled the room.
Probably his laughter going out.
Memories of Prince or Dog, our favorite pet, and the friendship that we always kept. These are all the things he used to do.
All the things that used to be his.
Cheering for the halves on
very
ice and throwing
respectful.
of our wedding rice. Memories I'll always truly share. So the next time you're feeling down inside, his memories will make you glad, and you'll remember what he used to do.
We went out together, and I taught him how to sit there with a lot of nice memories and laughter. And
Of skiing on his favorite pond. Caddy things that he loved to do.
We worked together for a lot of, few years.
From
and
sitting on his favorite bike.
He stayed here with us.
He was just a little type. That's something Brother Lou should know.
I see him once in a while here and there,
So
or
the
family
next
dues
time
usually,
you're feeling
or
down
weddings or
inside,
funerals or
memories
the anniversaries or whatever.
You'll remember
That was about it. Then one day I got a call from him saying he's in Alberta. I must come to work.
memories of walking in the full moonlight and sleeping.
I was really happy.
in his
Boy, I was that
tent.
happy having come down.
Camping with him was our favorite
And the
treat.
fact that Danny came twice
And
to
when he
Lethbridge,
wanted to
came for a
learn to
weekend
cook,
after that in
he
October
knew
by himself,
exactly
meant to
where
go
to
to Kelly
look.
and I.
It's like
Something Mom and
when
Lou
he
should
was
know.
baby, I was babysitting him. It was like
So the next
Yes, some
time
people
I sing
basically
the song,
like that.
I want you all to sing along and add a bit of Danny's
You know, like when I
memory.
thought about coming for Boxing Day, like
Because
bringing
the
our
next
skates
time
and
you're
stuff.
feeling down
So that's when me and
inside,
Danny went
memories
skating and
will
we
make
played.
you
Like I got a stick and he showed me how to use this. Like those things, like I really know.
And I was reading a story one time.
We always had a strong bond in our family.
It's kind of cool that family together.
There's still some differences there. Sort of late summer and such, late blooming there.
I like to be with my brothers and sisters, but
Tara and Brianne.
Because when something like this doesn't happen, we hardly hear from families.
My family,
taken away.
they come before all others, and
I've got good children, and I'm blessed for with them.
He had an effect on me. Like, I feel now that I'm trying to get Danny's attitude that he had. And that's to be more happier and jollier and enjoy life a little bit more, not being so hard on myself and to try to push myself.
I found that death surrounds us. Life surrounds us and death surrounds us. So there's no amount of planning, or there's no amount of this or that that's going to change anything that's happened in the past or that can happen in the future. So I just enjoy the moment I got.
And knowing that there was some life after this death and sort of a comfort to me too. There's life that will always continue to be. And Danny still lives in me too.
I think about death more. There hasn't been one time since that accident that I have not worn my seatbelt in a car.
Well, first, everyone was like protective, wanted to know everything. Do this, don't do that. It's like, you should go to Eli, you should go here, you should spend time with this one, you should spend time with that one. It was like claustrophobic. And then all of a sudden, bang, everybody's doing their own thing. Not that they don't care anymore, it's like they don't want to get too close or too attached. You know what I mean? Sometimes I sit there and think, like, why am I here? Everybody's in their own little space. Maybe it's because it's the first day, everybody's still adjusting.
We're all different. We all have different natures. We all have different attitudes, different emotions, different feelings.